Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the U.S. Cellular Center in downtown Cedar Rapids and the 2018 Iowa Girls High School State Volleyball Tournament. You're watching State Volleyball on the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy, Iowa Girls High School Sports Network. Hello, everyone, alongside Zarin Eggestal. My name is Jamie Brockman, and we are pleased to bring you this Class 3A quarterfinal, which is going to feature the MOC-Floyd Valley Dutchmen facing the Mount Vernon Mustangs here with a trip to the semifinals on the line. MOC-Floyd Valley, number 3 seed at 28-7. Mount Vernon, the number 6 seed at 27. Not mine. At 27-15. Looking at these two teams a little bit, MOC-Floyd Valley making their third appearance in the state volleyball tournament. It's their first appearance since they won back-to-back state titles in 2012 and 2013. So you win back-to-back titles, then you take a few years off, and now you're back this year, and they are hoping to get back on top and take home the big hardware. The Dutch have a strong blend of senior leadership and youth. Sophomore Jaslyn Dahan leads the team in kills. She's actually among the 3A tournament leaders, while senior Zoe Heemstra is the 3A leader in service aces. She has 73. Sophomores, Kiernan Gronendijk averages a team-high 2.5 digs per set. Senior setter Jaden Shutt averages 7.3 assists a set. Head coach Kate Boersma was an assistant coach on MOC-Floyd Valley's state title teams in both 2012 and 2013. Now she's in charge, and she wants to win one as a head coach for MOC-Floyd Valley. They are 28-7 on the year. They come out of the Siouxland Conference, where they were the champions at 9-0. And again, the head coach is now Katie Boersma. 4 years as a head coach, all at MOC-Floyd Valley, 85-53 record. On the other side, the Mount Vernon Mustangs. When you talk volleyball, one team you bring up is Mount Vernon. They have been strong for years. They return to the U.S. Cellular Center for the 10th time in 11 seasons and the 12th time in school history. They have a very strong sophomore class, which is scary for the rest of the 3A field. They've got 7 players that see significant playing time, while senior Rory Light has been providing strong senior leadership. She leads the team in blocks and is the best in the 3A state tournament field. Leads the team in kills as well. Sophomore Lauren Ryan is the 4th Ryan sister to play for Mount Vernon in the state tournament. That is amazing. She's the granddaughter to Hall of Fame coach Shirley Ryan, who has led the Mustang to state titles in 1984, 2009, and 2010. Setter Summer Brand is the daughter of assistant coach Robin Brand. Head coach Maggie Willems brings her 6th team to the state tournament. Willems earned her 200th career victory during the regular season. That's a little insight to both teams here. And I tell you what, as I said, Mount Vernon over the years has been a power in volleyball. And here at the U.S. Cellular Center, they're 12th in school history, 10th in the last 11 years. Two-time champs MOC-Floyd Valley is back. This should be a good one.
Yeah, we have a lot of history in this match. That's the biggest thing that brings this match. Not only do we have good volleyball players, but we have a lot of history. You talk about Mount Vernon, and it still blows my mind to think of how many times. Now, think about it. They've only been here 12 times, but they've been here 10 out of the last 11. So it's kind of just a big little cluster of the times they've been here. Before that, they weren't really here at all. And then now the last 12 years, they've been here quite a bit. And then you look on the other side with MOC-Floyd Valley. They've won 2 state championships, so they're another type of team. Once they get down here, they know how to play here at the U.S. Cellular Center. That's the biggest thing between both these schools. They have experience here. They know what to expect. They're not nervous. They're ready to play volleyball. It's like we're playing in MOC-Floyd Valley or at Mount Vernon's gym. We're just at a normal day. This isn't the U.S. Cellular Center to them.
Did you see who won on the other court?
It was Osage.
Okay.
Osage took it 15-9, so they kind of dominated the fifth set. So the number 5 Osage, that is our second number 5 to move on, and the 4s are in trouble. Only one number 4 team has won in this state tournament.
All right, so 2 of these semifinalists have already advanced. We've got number 5 seed Osage and number 2 seed Tipton already punching their tickets to the semifinals. The match you'll see right here is, again, number 3 seed MOC-Floyd Valley, number 6 seed Mount Vernon. Over on the other court is number 1 seed Carroll Kemper Catholic and number 8 seed Clarion Goldfield Dows.
Yeah, that's going to be a good match over there as well. As I mentioned, Kemper, they were the favorite last year. They got beat in the championship game by Waterloo Columbus. Now they're back this year with vengeance, and they're ready to win their own state championship.
So the winner of this will play the number 2 seed Tipton in the 3A semifinals on Thursday. All right, right now we're going to enjoy the, as you can see on your screen, they are doing the introductions of the teams, players, and coaches. Again, they introduce every player on the roster, the non-starters and the assistant coaches, then the starters and the head coaches. They had the Sportsmanship Award where the community selects a member of their community and supporter of their team and school that is just a huge supporter of them, and they honored them. So that's all going on here in the pregame ceremonies. So let's take a look at our starting lineups, and these are presented by Buena Vista University, located in Storm Lake, Iowa. So for the MOC-Floyd Valley Dutch, it'll be Kieran Gronendijk, a 5'7" sophomore libero. 248 digs on the season. Caitlin Bergsma, a 5'5" senior defensive specialist, 168 digs. Taryn Notham, 5'9" sophomore outside hitter, 103 kills. It's a 6' sophomore outside hitter. Those are the starters for Mount Vernon. They come out of the WAMAC East Conference, where they were 4th place at 3-3. They're 27-15 overall. They're coached by Maggie Williams. Those are your starting lineups presented by Buena Vista University, located in Storm Lake, Iowa. Buena Vista University is in the center of the action. You'll have to see it to believe it. Buena Vista University. All right, starting lineups, and everything has been introduced to the crowd here. Another great crowd for this final 3A quarterfinal round matches. Then we'll move into 2A, and we'll finish out the day and night with 1A quarterfinals. So again, this is a full day of action, 12 hours of volleyball today, starting at 10 o'clock this morning and finishing somewhere between 9 and 10 o'clock this evening.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're going to stop us after that. We would like to see it run all night long, right?
We would? I love this and all, but come on, man. We all need a little break.
I suppose we got to sleep at some point.
We all need a break at some point. So tomorrow we've got all the semifinals, all 5 classes, and then that will finish up our work on the IGHSAU digital network, and we'll turn over the reins to the Iowa Public Television IPTV sports crew, and they will be televising live all 5 classes championship games on Friday.
And what a great day to be here on Friday. If you're listening at home, take the day off on Friday. Come down here no matter if your school's here or not. Watch it when we move to one court.
All right, here we go. MOC-Floyd Valley is in the purple and black, and Mount Vernon in the white and black, and MOC-Floyd Valley commits a service error to start out set number 1 in the net on the serve. 1-0. Early going here, Mount Vernon with the advantage. Now they serve. Mount Vernon. Here's the set. Didn't quite get it the way they wanted it. Tried to tip it over, got called for the lift.
Yeah, back-to-back, the Dutchman and the Mustangs, 1 point each. The Dutchman will serve.
1-1. Early going, set number 1. Again, it's best of 5 to advance. And there's a kill over on the left side for Mount Vernon. That's Rory Light.
Yeah, she just finds the hole in the defense there of the Mustangs, of the Dutchman, and just puts it right down on the court.
Her 112th kill. 2-1. Mount Vernon, the Mustangs lead early. MOC-Floyd Valley setting it up for a middle attack. Dug up. Overpass on the dig. Tapped right back to Mount Vernon. Now they
Good afternoon and welcome to Cedar Rapids. And you're watching the state volleyball on the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy. Dar Danielson here along with Joe Danielson. And we have number 1, Carol Kemper at 42-1 against number 8, Clarion Goldfield Dows, 27-8. So, Joe, a battle of a team that's been a perennial here, and this Clarion Goldfield Dows team making it for the first time in 20 years.
Yep, and that's exciting for CGD. I guess we'll call them here. So it's a bit of a mouthful with the 3 names in their name. The Cowgirls here, yeah, as you said, the first time in 20 years facing up against the perennial power, Kemper Catholic.
Well, we had the previous game ran a little long, and that went to 5 sets, so it'll be starting just a little bit later here than what we expected. But we're ready here for the starting lineups, brought to you by Buena Vista University, located in Storm Lake. Buena Vista University is the center of the action. You'll have to see it to believe it.
In recognition of the importance of good sportsmanship, each state qualifying school was asked to nominate a spectator who represents their school and community in a sportsmanlike manner. Jean Berger of the Girls Union will present each nominee with a certificate of recognition and a $250 check payable to their school's scholarship fund. Please join us in honoring these individuals whose decorum and respect for others serves as a model for all spectators attending interscholastic events. From Clarion Goldfield Dows, Tana Boynton. And from Kemper Catholic, Tim Fitzmaster. Congratulations.
Now we're getting ready for the starting lineups here.
And now let's introduce the players in today's 3A quarterfinal matchup. First of all, the Clarion Goldfield Dows Cowboys.
And getting an adjustment in the lineup, I guess, here. Waiting on that for you.
Number 4, Kendall Linneman. Number 5, Emma Conlon. Number 19, Madison Colby. Number 23, Nicole Waters. The assistant coaches, Kara Odland, Laura Odland, and McCoy Rohrer. Now here are your starters for the Cowgirls. Number 2, Emily Kepka.
Emily Kepka is 5'9" senior.
Number 3, Jaden Jondal.
Jaden Jondal, a 5'4" sophomore.
Haley
Neerum.
Vanessa Kolb.
Vanessa Kolb.
Elena Friesleben.
Elena Friesleben.
Morgan Middleton.
Morgan Middleton.
Number 1, Megan Askelson.
Megan Askelson is the libero.
Katrina Tierhart.
Katrina Tierhart
Now here's your
is
team
the
for
coach.
Kemper Catholic. Number 1, Kenya Trouch. Number 6, Brooklyn Becky. Number 7, Elise Jensen. Number 10, Amber Moore. Number 12, Ellie Mertz. Number 14, Madison Leonard. Number 16, Mariah Neighborhouse. Your assistant coaches, John Wagner, Nicole Morton, Morgan Molak, and Lori Butel.
Now the starters for Kemper.
Starters for the Kemper Catholic Knights. Number 2, Amy Adams.
Amy Adams, 6'1" senior.
3, Grace Molak.
Grace Molak, 5'7" senior.
Anna Niehaus.
Anna Niehaus, 5'8" junior.
5, Courtney Schenkelberg.
Courtney Schenkelberg, 5'11" senior.
Peter.
Kara Peter, 6'3" junior.
Number 13, Macy Overmole.
Macy Overmole, a 5'9" senior.
Number 19, Mallory Beatty. Head coach for the Knights, Keith Stickrod.
Mallory Bating will be the libero, number 19.
Now, here are your officials for today's 3A quarterfinal. Our first referee, Julie Forte.
And
Second referee,
just about ready to get underway. The winner will face
ninth judges.
Osage, who won 3-2 in the first quarterfinal today. That'll be at 2 o'clock tomorrow
All right, volleyball
here on
players,
court
let's
1.
play State tournament volleyball.
And a couple keys for these two teams, Joe.
Well, for CGD, it's going to be again shaking off those jitters. We've talked about that. Over on court 2 yesterday, we had two teams that had never made the state tournament. They were both in their first appearance, and we kind of saw the first game was a little bit of a feel-out game. Now for CGD, it's going to be important that they don't get caught in with the jitters against a team like Kemper Catholic, who's been here. What is it? Four straight trips,
Yeah.
and you know they're
Been top ranked all year.
Yeah,
Only
43-1
lost one
on
match
the year, and that was a 5-set loss.
to Council Bluffs St. Albert. Yeah.
So it's going to be getting the momentum going early, and you don't want to give up those runs of 4 to 5 points. That's what really has been getting teams in a hole. Those 4 to 5 point shifts, because then you're trading point for point, and that you can't do that against a team like the Knights.
Yeah, it's stopping the runs here, keeping the teams from running off the big scoring. And just about ready to go here. Macy Overmule will serve to start out for Kemper.
All right, we're ready. Serving for the Knights, number 13, Macy Overmole.
And there's the first serve underway. And that'll be an ace serve to start it out.
Overmore, she's on a 39% ace per serve percentage, so there you go.
Here's the second one. Hitting by the libero. Now set up far side. Off the block. Overmule sets it up. Libero handles it there. Askelson. Now tap over. Overmule has it. Baiting the libero. Got it there. Set it back up. A little dump over. But into the net. They called Courtney Scheckelberg into the net, so that'll be a point for Clarion Goldfield Dowels. There's the serve. And blocked at the net by
number 19 there for CGD. We did have a uniform change. I believe she's wearing number 4. I think that's Anna Niehaus.
Anna Niehaus, yeah. Anna Niehaus. Because Baiting is the libero wearing 19 now. Back set. Bumped up. And into the block and through for the Cowgirls. And they take a 3-0 lead here. There's the serve, handled, set up, and the kill by Kara Peter.
Peter second on the Knights team in kills with 330 on the year.
And her first today. Here's the serve by Kemper. Set up, nope. 2 hits, miss hit there, and we're tied up. Peter back to serve. Ace serve again.
Yep, another miss hit there. The referee called a double tap, 2 hits.
So trying to get the service handling down. Take it in the middle this time of libero. Set back outside, off the block. CGD will play it. Kemper keeps it in. Libero sends it over. Now set it up quick in the middle and dug out of there and blocked. That was a big dig by Kara Peter.
Nice sequence there. Peters with the dig, and then Amy Adams at the net to get the block and score the points for the Knights.
And that's into the net, so service error.
It's another one of those balls where you see it goes off the bottom of the palm and just not enough lift underneath.
So they reeled off 3 points before giving it back. Here's the serve by Clarion Goldfield Dowels. Set up right side, and that is long on the hit by Kendall Leineman.
Back to serve for Kemper Catholic. Anna Niehaus.
Niehaus back to serve. And almost mishandled. Can they get it over? They do. And that's goes off of Kemper into the net on the far side for a side out. And Middleton to serve for the Cowgirls. Set up by the libero, back over. Now up to the left side and dumped in there. Nice little push shot. And that ties it up at 6-6. Back set and into the block and down for the Cowgirls. Serve comes over, handled by the libero, back set, block, and back over. Good reaction there by Amy Adams for Kemper, Joe.
Yep, she's shown that a couple times there at the net. A quick second jump and fast reaction time there at the net.
Handled by libero, set up in the middle, blocked. Now quick over, and 2 hits called on Clarion Goldfield Dowels. That makes it 8-7 Kemper. Courtney Schenkenberg is serving. And that one's down. And the kill goes to Morgan Middleton. Tied up at 8. So far, Joe, you talked about it, just the early kind of feeling their way, and nobody's stringing any big, long runs together here yet. Here's Jaden Jondal to serve for the Cowgirls. Back set, and down on the kill. Amy Adams puts that one away. Now Adams will go back to serve. 9-8 Kemper. This one will go all the way over. Handled there by Molak. Now crossed it in.
Found a hole in the backside of that CGD defense there. Just nobody home there on the back line. Snuck it in there for the point.
Grace Molak gets her first kill on the day. Makes it 10-8 Kemper. And that one is wide. Amy Adams back to serve. Almost looked long, but they play it. Now set back to the right, over. Handled there by Middleton. Down the line. Kemper back into the middle and right through the block. Grace Molak gets the kill. Her second. Clarion Goldfield Dowles wants a timeout to talk it over. You're watching the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Mid-American Energy Sports Network.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back on the Mid-American Energy Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Sports Network. Carol Kemper pulls out to a 12-8 lead. 4 points, the biggest lead of them this set so far. And they're serving here after the timeout by the Cowgirls. Over to the left side, now handled by Kemper. Quick set there and tapped over. Kara Peter with the kill. And it seems like Kemper's starting to get that offense in working, Joe.
Yep, and they've got the height to do so also. You see Peter there at 6'3".
And quick dump in, but handled by Bading.
There's Peter again, yeah, with another kill. Her third of the match so far.
Yep, that makes it a 14-8 lead for the Knights. That serve will go wide, so a service error ends that run of 5 points for the Knights. Kapka serves for the Cowgirls. Off the block. They'll try to get to it and just kind of spun off the hands there.
A little bit of,
Jaden Jondal.
I think a little bit of the spin on the ball and just a little bit of miscommunication there in the middle.
Mallory Bading, the libero, goes back to serve for the Knights. Middle back row. Pushed outside, and they can't handle it on the block. The kill goes to Jondal, isn't it? Was it, or was it
Vanessa
Kolb?
Yep,
Vanessa Kolb, I'm sorry. So Kolb on the kill. And that one is through.
Who again? Kara Peter.
And that's 5 kills already for Kara Peter. And a 6-point lead for the Knights serving here. They'll set it back and down, handled by the libero. Tapped over. Cowgirls handle it now through the block by Morgan Middleton. Elena Friesleben back to serve. They'll put it up in the middle and hammer it down. Niehaus, Anna Niehaus with the kill there.
Kara
17-11. Kemper serving, almost a mishandle there. They keep it alive, get it over. Handled by Beatty. Now it's going to go long.
Attack is long. Point Cowgirls. Substitution for the one. Kenya Trouse for the Knights. Serving for Cowgirls for the one. Megan Eskelson.
Substitution for the Knights brought to you by IMT Insurance. Go to imtins.com, and that one gets through. And Anna Niehaus with the kill again. Makes it 18-12.
Serving for the Knights, number 4. Anna Niehaus.
Niehaus serving, and that'll go long. Service error.
Long, point Cowgirls. Morgan Middleton will serve.
We're down 5. Middleton back to serve. Morgan Middleton, the 6-foot sophomore. Outside and right on through the blockers, Grace Molak. You're seeing some strong hitting out of the Knights here, Joe.
Yep, and looking at the stats, you know, they've got 6 players that are a threat to get points basically any time in the match. And they all set each other up also.
Schenkelberg serves. Set up. They'll get it across and save it. Now a scramble here by the Cowgirls, and they get it over. And back over by Molak. And into the net. Amanda Linneman, I think, got into the net. And it's 20-13. When you get to that 20, you got to worry, Joe, because then it seems like that favors the team that's there. Bumped up outside and down off the block.
Yep, when one team gets to 20, you can no longer go 1 for 1 with scoring because, you know, especially with a 8-point lead here for the Knights, the Cowgirls really have to step up and respond.
Overbull with the kill. Schenkelberg serving. And that just drops in for the ace for Schenkelberg. And that was one of those, it might have been, but it just dropped in. Timeout. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more after this on the Mid-American Energy Iowa Girls High School Sports Network.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right, you decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
We are back here on court number 1 on the Mid-American Energy Iowa Girls High School Sports Network. Dar Danielson, Joe Danielson. Kemper serving and leading 20-13. Clarion Goldfield Dows took a timeout, try to slow this down a little bit. Now they'll move it up and just a miss hit there by Linneman. And now it's 23-13. The serve goes wide, service error.
Now, those are the things that the Cowgirls need to take advantage of. That you get a 2-for-1 points opportunity here with the mistake from the Knights. Now they need to get a run together and get that going. 4 to 5 points is what they need here.
Brooklyn Backey coming in on an IMT insurance substitution. Back set, over. Now Cowgirls set it to the left. They come back across the court the other way and can't get to it. Mallory baiting the libero. Had to dodge the press table and the bench to get to that. Almost did it, Joe.
Yeah, we haven't seen a player launched yourself over the press table and the other bench yet, but that could be coming.
There's a little gap that she got through there. 23-15. Dump over. Cowgirls handle it. Now they'll set it over and down for the kill. And that's Haley Narum with the kill. Back to serve is Jaden Jondal. 23-16. Cowgirls trying to hang on here, and that one
out of bounds.
2 hits called.
2 hits called.
Yep. Well, they called 2 hits.
I believe that was out of bounds anyway on the side there. So 4 straight points here for the Cowgirls. They're hanging in here, and they need to keep this going.
Good serve in the middle of the back row. They set it outside, and off the block, it's going to come out, and that'll be a point to the Knights, and that'll set us up for set point here in the first set. Back to serve is Amy Adams. Adams serving for the set. Bumped up and blocked there. Kara Peter gets the block, and the Knights take the first set 25-17. We'll pause here, come back with the second set after this of the Mid-American Energy Iowa Girls High School Sports Network.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on.
They say our idea of fun is morning tea, and afternoon tea,
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action. And when we study, we're not exactly grounded. But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
Whether it's Meatball Monday, Taco Tuesday, Wednesday Wing Night, or Love Me Tenderloin Thursday, Friday Fish Dinner, Saturday Stir Fry, or Savory Sunday Strips, the only place to get your meat is from Fairway. Farm fresh, premium quality, butcher cut, Fairway Meat and Grocery. It's what we're all about.
All you have to do, you just have to get their feet here on the pavement and bing. Being in Des Moines, you just get it through the experience.
I'm a fan of a lot of our fast, casual cuisine.
A little theater, some great restaurants.
There's a lot going on musically.
If you can't find things to do in Des Moines,
you must be boring.
This is a magical place.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right, you decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
We're here on Court 1 on the Mid-American Energy Iowa Girls High School Sports Network. Carol Kemper took the first set 25-17 from Clarion Goldfield Dow's. 310 attack percentage for Kemper and 0 for the Cowgirls, Joe, but they started to get a little better there. We'll see if they got the nerves out here as they serve to start this second set. Set right up in the middle, and the kill by Kara Peters. And Obermuller will serve. Set outside, cross-court kill is good by Morgan Middleton.
It's a nice response there from Middleton. As you said there, the Cowgirls didn't play a bad set that first game. They played about a half of what a complete set that would need to be to beat the Knights.
1-1 serving the Cowgirls. Set to the left and down. It was a Schenkelberg with the kill.
Yep, the 5'11 senior.
And it's 2-1 Knights. Now she'll go back to serve. Set up, and that'll be wide. Volleyball is one of those few games, Joe, where, like baseball, you can make a great play on defense, then go right to the plate and hit something. Same with volleyball. You make a good block, and then you move back to serve. 3-1. Kemper. That one handled. Can they get it over? They will. They'll play it now. And, just left it a little short.
Peter with a nice dig, and then, again, that's what you just talked about. It's you can go from scoring to serving. You can also go from digging the ball out and then to returning it yourself.
So Askelson, the libero, back to serve. Set outside, cross court. He's going to go down for the kill. And that'll be Amy Adams with the kill. Up top, now they'll have to get it over. Catches the net. Clarion Goldfield can play it. And that one will get it down, Amy Adams. Leaders start at Central College, and scholar athletes succeed on the court and in the classroom. In the past year, 112 Central College student athletes receive academic all-conference recognition. Go to central.edu to find out more. Set up in the middle for the Cowgirls. Clarion Goldfield plays it, and off the libero, a touch. So that'll make it a 6-2 lead for Clarion Goldfield.
Bring up
Niehaus serving. Now trying to work the offense. A little bit of miscommunication there, but they were able to get it over. Now Kemper had to play it over, and a couple free balls there. Now they set it up, and just a push to the left, and it caught the court. Nice play, Joe.
Yep, really just tagged the inside of that paint on the line, and again, a nice recovery there from CGD.
Kapka got the kill. And the serve goes long, so service error. And Clarion Goldfield didn't have a service error in that first set. That's their first one here in the match so far. They're trailing 1-0. Cross court, handled, and then slapped over, and it's going to drop in there.
And you talked about having no errors. That's kind of what the keys we talked about is playing a complete game. Just not making the mistakes that beat yourself. Because if you do that, it's going to be a long day against the Knights.
Amy Adams got the kill there. Schenkelberg serves it. Cowgirls keep it alive, but that's too long. And the Knights now build a 6-point lead. Clarion Goldfield Dowles wants to take a timeout to talk about it. We'll be back with more on the Iowa Girls High School Mid-American Energy Sports Network. And that's going to get through there. The kill by Haley Neeram. Jaden Jondal back to serve here. 9-4. Trailing by 5. Nice easy set. Now the Cowgirls will set it. Cross court. Smoker off the hands of the libero there by Haley Niram.
And that's a good response out of the timeout. A nice timely timeout from Coach Katrina Turhark over there.
By the Cowgirls. Cowgirls trying to handle it. They'll have to get it over now. Chance to set it up for Kemper. They do, and off the block. Grace Molak gets the kill. And that's number 7 for her. And the lead back up to 6. Serve handled by the libero. Set up into the middle there. Now they got a chance to set it outside. They just dink it over. Grace Molak again. And that's the thing with a good hitter like a pitcher. You got an off speed and you got a hard shot. This one is back set into the block, handled by the Cowgirls. They got to get it over, and it drops over.
A little bit of a deceptive drop on that ball there. It could have really gone either way. Well, it's called the wind took that one.
Seemed like it, yeah. It looked like it was going to drop on the other side, but it came down.
15-10.
Back and can't get it over. Point for the Knights. (14-6). Back set into the block. Kara Peter with the block. And Bating will serve again, and
just off the bottom of her palm there, you can kind of tell when those hit that.
Yeah, just a little. Doesn't take much, does it? You get off, and
there's no lift when you hit it on the bottom of the palm.
Yep. Now the Cowgirls serving, trailing by 8, their biggest margin here, and that is touched. That's an ace serve. And Narum will go back to serve again.
In this 3A quarterfinal. In the net on the spike.
Yeah, a big wind up there. Maybe just a little tap over could have done better there. But it's now 18-10. Dutchmen are in trouble.
Mount Vernon, they had a pretty good lead in the first set. MOC-Floyd Valley came back, actually forcing some overtime before Mount Vernon won 26-24. So don't count the Dutchmen out yet.
Absolutely not.
Can't dig that one. The dig attempt sails over into the scorer's bench. And what a run here by Mount Vernon, 19-10.
One of the things you can tell about Mount Vernon is we talked about how many times they've been here in the past. They're not worried. They're not nervous. They're not flustered, anything. They're just out here playing volleyball.
Adams, the leader in kills for the Knights in the regular season with a whopping 372.
Got 6 here. Here's the serve. And
I believe 2 players touched it at the same time there.
Yep. Well, Peter will serve a 10-point lead now for Kemper. And that gets down, the kill there by Morgan Middleton.
And Middleton is their offensive weapon. That's what their offense goes through her for CGD, the Cowgirls. And again, they're going to need to get her going here to get back in this one.
Set up and blocked back by Middleton.
And there she is. Cowgirls 2 straight points. Again, the same thing with the first set. You really got to look to string together 5 or 6 points now.
So they got 2 in a row here. Set up and down on the outside by Amy Adams.
Overpass again. Mount Vernon puts it back down. That was Rory Light again right there at the net for the Mustangs, and they serve now for set point in set number 2, 24-11. Here's the serve. Oh, right at the net, and the tap goes out of bounds as Jaden Shutt tried to, well, first of all, you can't help the server, so it would have been a violation anyway. But it's set point there for Mount Vernon, and they win it 25-11. Dominating second set by the Mustangs of Mount Vernon, and they lead now 2-0. 26.
Nice hard kill.
21-13. Schenkelberg serving. And that will not get over. It'll be a point for Kemper. Schenkelberg serves. Handled, bumped up, over. Cross court, and then they're going to dump it in, but the Cowgirls handle it. Oh, that one slid along the net. Nice little runner along the net. And those are hard to judge returning them, aren't they?
Yeah, well, it almost rolled along the top of the net and kind of continued rolling down the side. It almost like it was stuck.
Cowgirls serving. Trailing by 8, and that one drops in. Amy Adams puts it in, and now they're 2 points away. Adams with her 9th kill here of the match. Substitute is Kara Peter coming in. Substitutes brought to you by IMT Insurance. Set and long. And it'll be set point for Kemper to go up 2-0.
IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy, Iowa Girls High School Sports Network. My name is Jamie Brockman, joined on the broadcast by Zarin Eggestal. Mount Vernon leading 2-0 over MOC-Floyd Valley in this 3A quarterfinal. Looking at some of the statistics, Rory Light with 10 kills for Mount Vernon so far, leading the way for that team. Cameron Ellison and Annie Romberg each have 5. Ella Braze with 7. 8 digs so far through 2 sets for Jory Randall. And we've got
on the Mid-American Energy Iowa Girls High School Sports Network. We go to set 3. Kemper leading 2-0. And their 377 attack percentage, and the attack percentage for Clarion Goldfield Dowels has dropped. Here's the serve by Kemper. And the kill in there by that was Kara Peter. Set up, back in the middle. Peter tries to finish that one and gets it there. 2 straight kills by her. And a quick 2-0 lead here. Off the block. That'll be a point for Clarion Dowles. Elena Friesbladen serving. And off the block by Middleton. Makes it 2-2. Bumped outside. Cowgirls a chance to set it up here. Oh, and just a little miss hit there. Kara Peter to serve. Catches the net, gets over. And the kill by Middleton.
Yep, nice force on that kill from the 6-foot sophomore.
Megan Askelson, the libero, will go back to serve here. Now Kemper wants to call a timeout. We're tied at 3 apiece. We'll take a break and come back after this on the Mid-American Energy Iowa Girls High School Sports Network.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right, you decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
We're back here after the timeout. Carol Kemper, 3-3 here on the Mid-American Energy Iowa Girls High School Sports Network. And Clarion Goldfield Dowles serving. Substitution is Overmill for Kemper, brought to you by IMT Insurance. And Adams with the kill. And that one's mishit, it'll go out. Leaders start at Central College, and scholar athletes a seat on the court in the classroom. In the past year, 112 Central College student athletes receive academic all-conference recognition. Learn more at central.edu. Serve goes long. And that ties it up, or excuse me, makes it a 1-point game here. And so far, Clarion Goldfield Dowles still hanging in this match or set a little better in that one. Just as I say that, Grace Molak gets a kill.
Yep, CGD has had a good start to all 3 of these matches. It's just gotten away from sort of at the midpoint. When Carroll's gone on a run, they haven't been able to answer until it's been too late.
Courtney Schenkelberg to serve. And that'll go wide. Carol Kemper up 2-0. And serving. Cowgirls set it outside. That will catch the corner over there.
I believe that ricocheted off a couple outstretched Knights defenders' hands.
Haley Narum with the kill. Serve and a mishandle there. As that pass came off a little awkward there. Clawing back close, 7-6. Set up, and the kill by Amy Adams.
Substitution for the Knights.
That's 11 now for Adams.
Serving number 2 for
And that'll be a point for the Knights. Vanessa Kolb came back in there for the Knights for an IMT insurance substitution. Amy Adams serving. And that'll go long. So this, what you're talking about, Joe, this little run here they're starting to build for Kemper.
Yep, once it's gotten to 10 points is when the Cowgirls need to respond.
And there's the set back. And Middleton, oh, they just keep it alive. And what a play by the libero, baiting to come through and pop that through there for the kill. When it looked like Middleton had a pretty good shot that was going to drop in there. Adams serves. And that time, no stopping it.
Yep, this is when the previous two sets have gotten out of reach here. Right around this 10-point area, the Cowgirls need to keep it close, keep it within 2 to 3 points.
11-7 here. Emily Kapka will serve. Now there's a question. About substitution, I think. Kapka serving, trailing 11-7. Bumped up by Baiting. Off the block, Cowgirls will play it. And a good hard kill. Straight down the pipe. By Vanessa Kolb. Set up, handled by the Cowgirls. They'll play it now. Block, back. They keep it in play. Baiting dives to get that. It looked like almost touched the net there, but they play on. Oh, quick bump backwards. Push over. Set over, push over. Oh, man. Finally killed there.
Nice sequence there from both teams. Keep the ball moving.
Kara Peter gets it in there. A little bit of back and forth at the net. Jousting a little bit. Well, not quite jousting, but just a little off speed up and back. And that one will be into the net. And that'll be a point for Kemper. Timeout for Clarion Goldfield Dows. They trail 13-8. Back with more after this on the Mid-American Energy Iowa Girls High School Sports Network.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Baiting will be serving here for Kemper as they lead 13-8. And the Cowgirls will get the kill on that. But that'll be Vanessa Kolb. But Baiting, Joe, will be our Kruger Seeds dig of the match. That one where she came sliding through there, kept it alive in that second set. Now here's the kill attempt, blocked, and they're calling a lift.
Yep, a lift and awarded to the Cowgirls. And this is where they, in the previous two sets, it's where they've struggled, where their production is slowed.
To get past his middle points here. Set outside and down by Amy Adams. 3 kills now by Adams. Overmule back to serve for the Knights. Up by 4. And that goes off the block to the Cowgirls. What they need, Joe, is a run of points here to kind of pull back even or take a little bit of a lead, get a little confidence.
Yep, they don't want this 3-pointer to balloon up to 6 or 7.
Baiting. Now set in the middle and down. Adams, or excuse me, Niehaus with the kill. 4 kills for Niehaus. And the kill by Vanessa Kolb. Eskelson back to serve for the Cowgirls. Baiting. Set outside, off the block, push back. Baiting will dig it up and down with the kill. Amy Adams again. That's her 12th kill. She's got a dozen. And Niehaus back to serve for the Knights. Bumped up by the libero. Oh, right into the block, Middleton. And Schenkelberg gets the block. Mola is right up in there. Clarion Goldfield Dow's going to call another timeout, trailing 17-12, down 2 sets to none here on the Mid-American Energy Iowa High School Girls Sports Network.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right, you decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here on the Mid-American Energy Iowa Girls High School Sports Network. Niehaus serving for the Knights. They're up 17-12 over the Cowgirls, and there's a point for the Knights. And it's up to 6. And again, we talked about it. You'd want to try to shut them off, hopefully, Joe, before they get to 20 here. Here's the serve. Niehaus set outside, and they kept that alive somehow, but not on the second time through, as Jaden Jondal gets the kill. And that's her first kill. Middleton back to serve. And handled by libero. She spins out, Middleton sets it up, and now Kemper has a chance here. Cross quarter, handled by Middleton. Set in the middle, off the block, out of bounds. It'll be a point for Kemper.
Good defense at the net there from the Cowgirls. Just, again, too strong with a little bit of spin on it.
And using that block to force it that way toward the right, off their hands, out of bounds for the point. Here's the serve, leading 19-13. And 2 hits are going to be called on that one as a mishandle. So they're to 20 here, 20-13. Schenkelberg back to serve. And handled. Bump it up. And into the block and down. The kill by Grace Molak. 21-13, an 8-point lead here. Into the middle, and nope. But they kept alive, but they're going to call that a lift. That was a good attempt, but they'll call it a lift. And a substitution brought to you by IMT Insurance. Visit imtins.com today to learn more about how you can be worry-free with IMT. Ace serve.
Ace serve, yeah, just caught the inside of that line there.
By Jaden Jondal. That's just the third ace serve that they've had in this match. Bumped up, now they'll send it over. Chance for the Cowgirls to set it up. And blocked! Overmill and Adams right there. A big wall there, and it's 22-15. Set outside, now just a little miss hit there. Well, Joe, they scored 17 in the first set, 14 in the next one. They're to 15 here, but just credit Kemper. They've been able to keep Clary and Goldfield Dows from going on any extended runs of points here. Middleton sends it over. Now set outside, blocked. Into the middle and handled by Libero, but that'll go wide, and we're to set point. And on the verge of a 3-0 sweep here by the Knights. And that one's long, a service error. I think of any mistakes they've made, there's been too many service errors out of the Knights here today.
Yeah, I think so too. Just a little bit long. Other than that, a pretty clean game from the Knights here.
Yep. Kapka back to serve for the Cowgirls, serving set point, match point. Gets it over. Set in the middle and down on the kill is Jaden Jondal. Oh, excuse me, that was Vanessa Kolb with the kill. 24-17. Again, set point, match point here. Over. Deep, they'll handle it. Set it outside. Libero gets it, and then blocked back.
Cowgirls here playing well. Keep staying alive. Staying alive. 3-0
Two straight by Kolb. They've held off 3 set points here, match points, 24-18. Libero handles it. Now they set it outside, and they keep it alive. And no, they'll call 2 hits, and that'll do it. 25-18. Kemper will take the third set. 25-17, 25-14, and 25-18. They go 3-0. We'll take a break and come back and wrap this up after this on the Mid-American Energy High School Sports Network.
At Fairway, we're all about fresh. Fresh ingredients, refreshingly low prices, and now, fresh new offerings store-wide. Come try our new convenient grab-and-go meal kits. Discover an even bigger selection of the brands you love. And see how we've updated our stores to make every shopping trip easier, faster, and fresher. Fairway Meat and Grocery. It's what we're all about.
Iowa pig farmers care. Learn more at iowapork.org.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Well, the final here on the Mid-American Energy Iowa Girls High School Sports Network. Carol Kemper takes it in straight sets over Clarion Goldfield Dows, 25-17, 25-14, 25-18. And Joe, first time back here for the Cowgirls after 20 years. And, you know, you come on, you play a good team. They just didn't. They got up to a point midway through the match and just couldn't get over the hump there. But credit to, Kemper Catholic for putting them away and closing when they had to.
Yep, and Kemper Catholic, I believe, that'll be their 27th win in a row. They just keep rolling, like you said. For Clarion Goldfield Dows, again, they were right in each one of these sets, right up until about that 15-point mark is when they started to hit the wall, and Kemper Catholic was able to impose their will on them.
So Kemper Catholic will move on to face Osage tomorrow at 2 o'clock right here on court number 1 here on the Mid-American Energy Iowa Girls High School Sports Network. That's going to wrap this one up. Again, the final Kemper straight sets 3-0 over Clarion Goldfield Dows.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on. They say our idea of fun is morning tea. And afternoon tea.
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action. And when we study, we're not exactly grounded. But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
2-1, and we'll see what happens in our 4th set upcoming on the IGHSAU Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on. They say our idea of fun is morning tea. And afternoon tea.
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action. And when we study, we're not exactly grounded. But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
We are back at the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids alongside Zarin Egestal. My name is Jamie Brockman. 2-1 favoring Mount Vernon, but big win there in that 3rd set by MOC-Floyd Valley. Fighting it out to the end, 25-23 the final in that 3rd set. Now looking at some of our statistics here up to date. 13 kills by Rory Light, leading Mount Vernon. 8 each for Cameron Ellison, Ella Brace, and Annie Romberg, and 6 kills so far for Natalie Welch. And then for MOC-Floyd Valley, it's all Jaslyn DeHaan. 16 kills for her. They went to her 44 times. 14 digs for Kieran Gronendijk. By far the leader in that category for MOC-Floyd Valley. Three blocks for Zoe Heemstra. Serving aces, we've got 5 for Mount Vernon and 5 each. MOC-Floyd Valley also with 5 aces. So we go to set number 4. Can Mount Vernon close it out, or will we go to a 5th indecisive set?
Yeah, it's a little bit of up in the air, because you think Mount Vernon, they've controlled portions of the set that they needed to control. They just lost it at the very end there, Jamie.
Tell you what, it is hard to come back from 2 sets down and win 3 straight, especially at the state tournament, but that's what MOC-Floyd Valley is attempting to do. So Mount Vernon will serve to start. Again, if you're just joining us, Mount Vernon is in the white and black, and MOC-Floyd Valley in the purple and black. And there we have a double hit called on the return by Mount Vernon.
Yeah, you can see MOC-Floyd Valley, they're telling each other, let's go, we got a long hill to climb. It starts right here.
See a little extra hop in their step, though, after winning that 3rd set. They get the first point of set number 4. And there's a block at the net by Mount Vernon. That's Rory Light over there with the block on the right side defense at the net for Mount Vernon. Evens it up 1 apiece. Mount Vernon to serve. Right at the net. Tapped over. Right back over to MOC-Floyd Valley. Hard hit. Nice diving dig back row by the Mustangs. Blocked at the net again. Light was there one more time again. And also there with her is Cameron Ellison. Strong net play there again by Mount Vernon. 2-1. They lead. Set number 4, looking to advance to the semifinals with a win. Another block by Light. Retrieved deep in the backcourt by MOC-Floyd Valley, and they return. Now Mount Vernon on the attack, and they put it down. That is Natalie Welch once again, her 6th kill of the match. (3-1), Mount Vernon leading. Pushed over by MOC-Floyd Valley. Dug up by the Dutchman. Back to Mount Vernon. They try to catch everybody off, and they push it over right away. And the spike sails long by DeHaan.
Yeah, that was a huge attempt there. A big attack by DeHaan, but she just sends it a little bit long.
4-1. Mount Vernon leading set number 4. Mount Vernon back set to the right side. Blocked at the net, but out of bounds. (5-1) Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon leads 2-1. There's a tap over at the net. Nice. Great decision there. Again, the pass was right at the net, and Jaden Shutt did the only thing she could. She put it right in the right spot. 5-2. Mount Vernon leads it. MOC-Floyd Valley gets the serve back. Right side tip. Just over top of the blockers. Drops it in. 6-2 Mount Vernon. That again was Welch for the Mustangs. She exits now. Right side on the slide. Can't get the spike down. Left side now for Mount Vernon, blocked by MOC-Floyd Valley. Back to the Mustangs. Tried to push it over the blockers that time, didn't work. Back to Mount Vernon. They go to the right side this time, off the blockers, and that's a kill. Nice job of flipping the court there for Mount Vernon.
Yeah, Mount Vernon leading this one big by 5. The Dutchman needed stop right here.
Nice pass right up to the center. And hard spike. Tell you what, when you get a good serve receive like that where the setter doesn't even have to move and is just waiting for it and can set the hitter, it's going to work 99% of the time, and Dahan made the most of it.
Especially when it's Dahan. She's ready for those.
Quick set to the middle, and it is off the blockers and down. And that's Rory Light with the kill for Mount Vernon, her 11th.
Yeah,
she'll take a seat on the bench.
Big kill for her. This is kind of the way we started here in set number 3 as well. And MOC-Floyd Valley came back to win it.
Push over by MOC-Floyd Valley. Mount Vernon with it now. Left side attack, looking down the line, but wide. On the attempt there by Romberg. 9-3 Mount Vernon. Actually, that must have been a touch, I think. Okay, they do give the point to Mount Vernon. My apologies. I thought it went wide. MOC-Floyd Valley looking to answer with Dahan. Can't get it down. And we're going to have a violation on the Mustangs. Double hit on the set. 9-4. Seen a lot of double hit calls so far in these quarterfinals yesterday and today.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot. The balls are being hit a lot harder by the offenses, that's why.
Left side attack, Romberg. Cross court, can't get it down. Left side now for MOC-Floyd Valley. Partially blocked, dug up, and returned. And down. They can't retrieve it. That's a kill for Ella Braze. Her 10th. And Mount Vernon continues to hold a pretty decent lead here at 10-4 in this fourth set. Outside right, Dahan looking at that back corner, and it is a touchback there, so it's a kill for Dahan. She continues to rack them up. That's her, I think, 17th or 18th kill of this match. Now she'll go back to serve. 10-5, Mount Vernon leading. Right side down the line, nice dig. Left side attack now for MOC-Floyd Valley. Can't put it down. Left side for Mount Vernon. Dug nicely, deep back row by Dahan. Back to Mount Vernon. Left side, here they come, and that's going to be a kill. Dahan gave it a shot but couldn't dig it.
Yeah, now returnable there for MOC-Floyd Valley after the first one as that one goes into the media area. It's 11-5.
Maddie Cranston with the kill there for Mount Vernon. More subs coming in, brought to you by IMT Insurance. Left side. Off the blockers. They were there, but blocking air rolls off their arm and out of bounds. 11-6. MOC-Floyd Valley serving down 5. They trail the match 2-1. Oh, man, great timing there between setter and hitter. And that's Cameron Ellison with the kill.
Yeah, the Mustangs are trying to extend this one out, trying to take it as far as they can here in set number 4.
Now she'll go back to serve. Ellison doubling up right now, 12-6. Mount Vernon leads. Right side attack, dug by Ellison. Right back at MOC-Floyd Valley. From the middle, can't put it down, off the blockers. Right side, pushing it to the back corner. Dahan with a diving save. Back to Mount Vernon, trouble, and that'll drop.
Yeah, what a play there by Dahan, and she's going to help the team get the point out of it too, making it 12-7. That was a big point for MOC-Floyd Valley.
12-7, Mount Vernon. Ace serve.
Miscommunication there on the part of Mount Valley. And
nobody went for it.
Yeah, Yep.
So an ace serve for Jenna Albers. 12-8. 4-point Mount Vernon lead, set number 4. They lead the match 2-1 and now make it 13-8 as Rory Light adds another kill, her 12th.
Yeah, big play there by Light.
13-8. Final 3A quarterfinal match going here. The only one going as Carol Kemper swept Clarion Goldfield, so they are already done and watching. Tip of the net by MOC-Floyd Valley. Came right to her, and she had perfect opportunity and took advantage. That's Jaden Shutt.
Yeah, MOC-Floyd Valley, they want this to still be going when the 2A match across from us gets going because they want to take this to 5.
Hard spike left side. Down for the kill. Dahan.
Mount Vernon's going to have to take a timeout here as MOC-Floyd Valley has clawed and scratched right back into this.
13-10. Yeah, Mount Vernon has had some fairly, significant leads in these matches, in these sets, but MOC-Floyd Valley claws their way back in. They've done it every time so far, even though they dropped the first 2 sets. Well, the second set was all Mount Vernon, 25-11, but that first set, 26-24. Again, Mount Vernon had a decent lead in that one. And then the third set, 25-23 in favor of MOC-Floyd Valley to avoid the sweep. Once again, Mount Vernon looked like they might have it in the bag, and MOC-Floyd Valley clawed back in. Here, it was a 5 or a 6-point lead for Mount Vernon, and now all of a sudden, the Dutchmen are back within 3, 13-10.
Yeah, that's been their biggest downfall. They needed to, if they were to push this to 5, they need to get out in front end 5 right away because they can't come back because if Mount Vernon's able to get up big in 5, it would be hard for MOC-Floyd Valley to come back. But they got to get there first.
And there's a point off the block. That's Rory Light again for Mount Vernon. She's really putting together a great match. That's her 13th kill. 14-10, Mount Vernon. They get the serve back, leading by 4. Deep serve. Nice pass up to the net. Off the slide, they hammer it right off the blockers. And that's going to be a kill for Zoe Heemstra, 5'10 senior for MOC-Floyd Valley.
Yeah, good play there by the Dutchmen as they pull back to within 3.
14-11, Mount Vernon. Right side, down the line. Guess who? Rory Light once again for Mount Vernon. Now she'll get a breather on the bench in the rotation. 15-11. Left side, Dahan. Can't get it down in the back row. Mount Vernon return. Off the blockers, dug by Dahan. Blocked at the net by MOC-Floyd Valley. Over there was Jaden Shutt, excuse me. And now she'll go back to serve after picking up that block. 15-12, Mount Vernon. Back row return, dug by Shutt. Spike is going to be long.
Just barely getting long there, just missing the line.
Over on the left side, that was Dahan with the spike. 16-12, Mount Vernon. Set 4, Mount Vernon leading 2-1. Trying to put it away and go to the semifinals. Pushed and blocked at the net. Back to MOC-Floyd Valley. And then just punched right down in the middle of the front row. That was Carly Baumgars. Put those tall arms up and just pushed it straight down to the floor. 16-13. Mustangs lead it, but only by 3. MOC-Floyd Valley not going away. Hard hit there in the middle. And that time, that's Cameron Ellison with the kill.
Yeah, DeHaan comes sliding in, trying to make the play, but unable to catch up with it.
Back to a 4-point Mount Vernon lead, 17-13. Mount Vernon with the jump serve. From the middle, that's DeHaan. Actually, it's not, I'm sorry. So many of these MOC-Floyd Valley girls are built the same, about the same height.
Yeah. And
they're all kind of wearing the pigtails and the braids, and it's hard to tell them apart sometimes, but that was actually Baumgars there in the front row. Point Dutchman, 17-14 now. They're still hanging around within 3. That's DeHaan that time with the dig. Pushed back over by MOC-Floyd Valley. Quick set, little tap at the net. Tip back over to Mount Vernon. Now they dump it, try to catch him off guard. Quick reaction to dig it by MOC-Floyd Valley. They return. Pushed down the line by Mount Vernon. MOC-Floyd Valley setting up their attack. Not able to get an attack. They just kind of tap it over there. And then a block at the net again by the Dutchman.
Yeah, Mount Vernon coaching staff not happy. They wanted a lift on MOC-Floyd Valley early in that rally.
Zoe Heemstra and Taryn Notham both there for that block for MOC-Floyd Valley. And they're within 2 now, 17-15 in this 4th set. Dumped over. Picked up by Mount Vernon. They return. Dug by MOC-Floyd Valley. Left side. Nice dig. And returned by the Mustangs. Tip at the net, and it drops in. That's Elizabeth Corver with a nice, soft little tip right at the net. 17-16, MOC-Floyd Valley within 1. I tell you, it's got to be frustrating for Mount Vernon here.
Yeah.
They've had 5, 6-point leads, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, it's tied, and you're fighting, and wow.
They just want to close it out, but they can't quite get to it.
That time they're able to find the back corner. 18-16. That was Maddie Cranston. Mount Vernon serve. Tip over. Again it works for MOC-Floyd Valley. Tipping it right over top of the blockers, and it drops right behind them. 18-17. Mistimed the jump, but she still got just enough of it with her fingertips. Rory Light with the kill.
I think she got about the very top quarter of every finger on that ball, and that's about it. Oh, hardly anything, but enough.
19-17, Mount Vernon leads. We play to 25. You must win by 2. Mount Vernon leads the match 2-1. A win puts them in the semifinals. A loss, we go to a 5th and decisive set. And there's one down from the right side. Nicely done over there by Ella Brace. That's her 11th kill of the match. And it puts Mount Vernon on top 20-17. Nice serve. Overpass, and Mount Vernon makes them pay for that. That, again, is Rory Light. She was just standing there, eyes wide open, waiting for that one.
Yeah, big play. That puts the Mustangs within 4 points of winning this thing.
21-17. And MOC-Floyd Valley takes time out to try and stop or at least cool down this run by MOC-Floyd Valley. 4 points away from the semifinals are Mount Vernon. Moving on to Class 2A after this one.
Yeah, the number 1 seed, Beckman Catholic, and Wilton getting set to start warm-ups in just a couple of minutes on our cross court. Our game here on court number 2 will be number 2, Western Christian, 39-5 on the year, and number 7, Trainer, 33-7. So that'll be the game that we get.
21-17 here, set number 4. Mount Vernon with the lead and the serve. Low serve. Nice pickup there by MOC-Floyd Valley. Down the line, can't get it to go. Here's Rory Light again for Mount Vernon. Her 15th kill. It's a big one. 16th kill. It's a big one. 22-17 now. Mount Vernon in control. 3 points away. And the serve looking to ride the line there, hug the line on the far side of the court. Can't do it. It's wide. Gives it back to MOC-Floyd Valley, 22-18. They trail by 4.
Yeah, the Dutchman's catching a break there.
Quick set, tip. Hey, Mount Vernon says, all right, you've done it to us a few times. We can use the tip too. And they tip it right over top of the blockers. 23-18, Mount Vernon, 2 points away from the 3A semifinals. But first, timeout taken by MOC-Floyd Valley. Well, if you're Mount Vernon, you have to close it out here. You can't let MOC-Floyd Valley back in this and let this lead evaporate and then go to a 5th set, because everything will be in MOC-Floyd Valley's favor then. So if you're Mount Vernon here, you're up 23-18. You've got a chance to close it out. You've got to do it.
Yeah, and if you're MOC-Floyd Valley, you don't even want to give the Dutchman any more points because you don't want to give them momentum. Not only do you not want to give them the set, I don't think they want to give them a single point here. They need to take the last 2 right here, close it out, and get themselves into the semifinals. And they have the service, so just keep going. You know, find an ace serve, find a tough serve. Make it hard for them to receive this serve.
All right, here we go. MOC-Floyd Valley pushes it back over to the Mustangs. Here's Rory Light again.
Yeah, it was kind of a messed up little play there on the serve receive by MOC-Floyd Valley, and then they had to give it back to the Mustangs. They set it up. Now they're on set and match point.
All right, here we go for the semifinals. Deep serve right at the back line. Trouble for MOC. Great recovery by the Dutchman.
I thought that was it.
That is it.
Yeah, that is it. And see, MOC-Floyd Valley was only playing with 5 players because DeHaan was still caught up in the net. She was trying to run back, and now we got an injury on the Dutchman at the end of this ball game. That's just a little bit, she's just a little bit upset.
Yeah. So, wow. Great effort by MOC-Floyd Valley, but when it counted most, Mount Vernon got it done there at the end of that 4th set. They win it 25-18, and they win the match 3-1, Mount Vernon. So your set scores, again, 26-24, Mount Vernon in set 1, 25-11, Mount Vernon in set 2, 25-23 for MOC-Floyd Valley in the 3rd set, and then that 4th and final set, 25-18, in favor of, Mount Vernon. So, that'll do it for the 3A quarterfinals. Congratulations to our semifinalists, Mount Vernon, Osage, Carroll Kemper, and Tipton. And best of luck to all of them come Thursday. We appreciate you tuning in and watching State Volleyball here on the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy, the Iowa Girls High School Sports Network. For my partner, Zarin Eggestal, my name is Jamie Brockman. We'll be back with Class 2A coming up.